today's video, I'm super excited because I'm going to be doing a bridal makeup tutorial. I wanted to do this video because this weekend is my best friend's wedding and I'm going to be traveling to my hometown. Super excited for her. I love her to death. She's one of my very, very best friends and I'm so happy for her. You can wear this for banquets, balls, prom, homecoming, whatever that special occasion is in your life, you can wear this look. This look will look good on anybody and I'm so excited to show you how to do it. So first things first, if you know that you have a special event coming up, you want to take care of your skin. My skin is currently breaking out in some spots. I'm doing some treatments on that to see if I can clear it up before the wedding. So we'll see how that goes. So currently it's not in its best state, but I know that my skin is healthy. I'm drinking lots of water. I'm taking care of it morning and night. And I am exercising and I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm doing all those things that I possibly can do. I'm also taking vitamins, so I will link down below the vitamins that I take. First thing first is I like primer. Primer is used to help the application of your makeup go on smoother, but also help to make your makeup last longer. One that I currently like is the Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth. I like this primer because it hydrates my skin and it fills in my pores and everything just goes on so much smoother. This does not have an SPF in it. So when you have events where you're going to be taking lots of pictures and things like that, SPF is not good for flash photography. To make sure that your product, whether it's your foundation, your primer, your powder, whatever it might be, does not have any flashback, because you will regret it if you see really bright spots on your face when you see pictures later, and it's not fun. Speaking of SPF, the foundation I'm going to be using is the BareMinerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. This does have SPF in it, but I know that this foundation will be okay for pictures and things like that, so I'm not worried. I like this foundation because it's very lightweight and I can build up the coverage. Now, it's not super full coverage, which I don't mind. I don't want to cake it on or anything like that, but I want to wear something very lightweight, but very beautiful at the same time. And this foundation is so pretty on the skin, but it also looks very skin-like. So I'm going to put another layer of the foundation on, but then to cover up anything else, we're going to use concealer. Go in with my concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm in the shade 10 Fair, and I'm just going to pop this on any areas that I feel need a little bit of help. I'm kind of going in a small circular motion to kind of blend it out around the area that it's at. Doing this will help prevent your makeup from looking cakey rather than piling on the foundation. Just going in with the 1 or 2 layers of foundation and then just concealing any other areas that you have that you need more coverage with concealer. That way your whole complexion doesn't look caked on. So for my under eyes and my T-zone, I'm going to be using the Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. I really like this concealer because it is so lightweight and easy to blend out, and it does not crease, which is really nice. I don't feel like I have to set it with so much powder and then have cakiness under my eyes. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and set my face with the Artistry Exact Fit Perfecting Loose Powder. I'm going to do under my eyes first. And I don't like using a lot of powder in my eyes just because I have so many fine lines under my eyes that when I use a lot of powder, it just really brings out all those fine lines and just looks really crusty and dry and does not look good on me. But I do want to set this still because I do want it to last as long as possible. Now I'm just going to take a bigger fluffy brush and do the rest of my face with that powder. So now I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi bronzer. I love this bronzer. I can't live without it now, so we're going to go in with that. Alright, so one thing that I am going to do, and I like to do this especially when I have bigger events, I do like to bake. So I'm going to take that loose powder again, and I'm going to take my beauty blender. One thing I like about the Real Techniques beauty sponge is because it has this nice angled edge right here, so it really helps you to get a nice contour. So not a nice contour, a nice bake. So I'm going to take this end and I'm going to dip it into the powder. That was loud. And then what I like to do is I like to just start from the top of my ear and drag it down. That was not enough. And then what I like to do is I kind of like to drag it down into this area right here, just because sometimes it can get a little muddy like in this area, and I want it to stay bright still. So I do kind of like to, almost like drawing on a mustache. Now, while that's sitting, go in with our eyeshadow. I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Eyeshadow Palette. This is in Sultry Nights. This has a lot of nice nudes, but then you also have a little like bronze colors, some like purples and blues. So this is a really nice palette, especially if you're traveling. You have a little bit of variety. I'm going to kind of keep the eye look a little neutral, but a little smoky. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here, first of all, called Vacation. I like this shade because it's a really good transition shade. It almost matches my skin, and so it just kind of blends everything together. I'm going to start pretty high and then kind of bring it down. I'm actually going to go in with a bigger fluffy brush and go back into that color, just so that we can get it packed on our lid faster, because you're basically putting this all over your lid. I'm sorry if my camera is jumping. My husband is out in the living room jumping with my son, and I don't think he realizes that it's shaking the entire house. But we're just going to go with it. I'm just going to let him have fun. But if you don't see it moving, then we're okay. Now, one thing that I'm kind of regretting not doing now is not going in with my eyeshadow first. But just to kind of keep in mind, if you are getting ready for a special event, I would suggest doing your eye makeup first. It's a lot easier to clean up, and your makeup will look so much better if you do it that way. One thing that I like about this shade is that it has a little bit of reflectiveness, like kind of like a highlighter almost, so you can see in the inner corner that it kind of pops. I'm applying that for a reason first before I go in with all the other shades, because we are going to be layering and stuff, so it's going to be a lot harder to get in there. So that's why we're going in with this shade first. So just make sure you get in that edge when you're kind of putting it all over your lid. Now I'm going to go into this shade right here called Beach Beige. This is a kind of a medium brown, and this is just going to go on the outer crease. Alright, so to deepen things up a little bit, we're going to go into that darker brown. This is called Off the Coast. And I'm going to be using a smaller brush. This is a little bit more thin, not as fluffy. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner. Kind of bringing it up to that other brown. And then we're going to blend everything together. But just kind of focusing on the outer corner, more of the outer V, and blending it up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to go into this shade right here now called Coconut Kiss, and I'm using a flat brush, and I'm going to apply this to the lid, but keeping it closer to the corner of the eye, inner corner. And now we're just gonna kind of clean off this bake now. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into that medium brown that we used, and I'm going to take a smudge brush and I'm going to start from the outer corner of my eye and bring it in all the way almost to the tear duct, but not all the way in. We don't want to go all the way into the center, into the corner of the eye. So now I'm going to go into this shade right here that we used at the beginning, just to kind of blend out that brown, just because it is a little harsh right now. Make it a little bit more softer. Alright, so now I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter Pencil. I love this for the lower waterline. It just helps everything to pop and just look more bright and awake. So I'm just going to quickly apply that. Alright, so I'm not a huge eyeliner fan, but when I do wear eyeliner, I like to wear it on my waterline. I don't like to put it like on the lash line. I like to put it on the waterline. So I like to kind of lean back and put it on like this. It kind of gives the lash line a little bit more depth, but I don't have a weird line that you can see. So I'm going to go into my L'Oreal Unlimited Length and Lift mascara. I love this mascara. The reason why I pull my head back like this and kind of pull my eye up, because it helps me to get, first of all, every single lash, but it really helps with the volume of my lashes. I'm not a huge lash like falsies kind of person. I don't like putting them on. I don't like how they feel, and I just rather embrace my natural eyelashes and try to put fake ones on. Not that they don't look beautiful on anybody else, I just don't personally like them for me. Alright guys, so I have a mascara on and I did my eyebrows really quick. I used my Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil. I really like that. I like more of a natural but like fluffy brow, if that makes any sense. So next up is blush, is the Essence Satin Touch blush. Now I have two of these. I have the Satin Coral and I have the Satin Love. This is the Satin Coral. I'm actually going to be using the Satin Love. I have to find it though. It's mixed around in all my rest of my makeup right now. So for today we're just going to go in with this one right here. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the brush that I used for my powder, and I'm just going to go over the edges of the blush, so that way you can't tell where your blush starts and where it ends. It just kind of all seamlessly blends together. So the blush is a little off, obviously, because I'm not using the blush that I wanted to today. We're going to make it work for today though. Now I'm going to go in with my lip combination. For my lipstick, I'm going to be wearing the ALmay Go Wild lipstick. With this eye look, you can really pair this with any lip because it is so neutral and not like too smoky to where you have to wear like pretty nude colors. Next, I'm going to go in with my lip gloss. This is from Maybelline. This is their Summer Mckeen lip gloss, and this is in the shade Tan Line. They stay on the lips forever, and they're so shiny and glossy. I love them. So one thing that I wanted to mention is during the whole wedding day party, I am going to be keeping in my clutch or purse or whatever I take with me to the wedding, is I'm going to keep some sort of mattifying powder. Now I am a little oily in my T-zone, so I want to keep one of these in my bag so that way I can kind of touch up throughout the day. This one is from e.l.f. This is their matte blotting powder, and I love it because it lasts a really long time. This one is the Rimmel Stay Matte Transparent pressed powder. I'm gonna have one of these in my purse so that way during the day I can kind of just blot my face and just kind of keep it fresh all day long. Alright guys, that is my video. I hope you guys liked the look. Like this video, If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload a video. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!